everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I am Ari and it's so nice to meet you and I'm so happy to have you on my channel. This has been a really highly requested video. So I've messaged you guys on Instagram and asked if you have any weight loss questions just to message me. I guess I'll try and answer as many as I can in the short time we have because I don't want this video to go on for like hours and hours and hours. I'm so sorry about the lighting and the setup. All my stuff is at my mum and dad's place. Oh, excuse me. My lights and stuff like that. And I really wanted to film this video today, so I'm just gonna film it in my lounge room. So I've screenshotted a couple from like the past couple weeks, and then I also sent out another message today just saying if anyone has any other questions just to DM me, and I've gotten so many. I think a lot of them are the same, so I'll try and like condense them all into like one answer, if that makes sense. The first question is, I don't know if I should like read people's messages to me because I think a lot of them are personal for people and I don't want to like read their story and then answer their question at the end. I'll just get the gist of what it all says and then I'll ask the question, if that makes sense. So the first question is, how did I get into modeling for Beginning Boutique? And do I have any advice that people can follow to get there as well, to start modeling? So I'm not a model, I will say that right now. I do not see myself as a model. I don't classify myself as a model. If people ask me to do shoots with them, I say yes, of course, because it's such a fun and amazing opportunity, and so I'll take that. With Beginning Boutique, I actually got in contact with them because I won a competition. They were doing a model search and they chose me for the top 10. And then the public got to vote for the top 3, and so I was one of those top 3. And then we got sent out to Brisbane. I actually have a vlog 2 videos back from this one, I think. A vlog of like the whole experience in Brisbane if you want to watch it, with the Beginning Boutique team. Yeah, I'm still in contact with Beginning Boutique. They're all amazing and lovely girls and I can't wait to do some more work with them. The only advice I can give is just be confident in yourself. Be 100% you. If you want to do something, you can do it. Don't let people say you can't do it. Those people are just trying to bring you down. If you set a goal and you want to get there, then do it. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let anyone's opinion stop you. Don't let yourself stop you. That's been my biggest thing, is myself, and feeling like I wasn't good enough. But you've just got to remind yourself that if these people want you working with their company and these people want to do sponsorships and stuff with you, then they like you and they like you for you. So you need to just take that and appreciate that and go, okay, these people want me because they love me. I'm gonna keep doing me. A lot of the questions are actually like, how do I start going on a weight loss journey, I guess, or how do I start living a better quality life, eating healthy, exercising regularly. So I guess I'll tell you like from my point of view, but then keep in mind that everyone's different. We all have different bodies, we all have different intolerances, and food we can eat and food we like and food we don't like. It's going to be different for everyone, but this is what has worked for me. So I was in a pretty bad place when I started working out mentally, and a lot of the exercise I was doing was to feel better mentally, not for physical. Because when you exercise, it releases endorphins and it actually does bring you a lot more happiness. You're a lot healthier, you feel better in yourself, you're more confident, you're able to do more, I guess, and be more active. So when I started at the gym, my idea of the gym was cardio. That was all I knew. Every time I'd ever signed up to a gym, that's all I did was cardio. I would like go for 45 minutes and it would be the worst 45 minutes of my whole life, and I would just like run on the treadmill for 15 minutes, then I would go on the elliptical machine for 15 minutes, and then I would go on the bike for 15 minutes, and I was like counting down the minutes till I was leaving the gym. Like I was like hated going to the gym. And like some people like cardio and that's fine, but I hate cardio unless it's something fun. Like I played soccer all last year and that, like, I love soccer, so that was really fun for me. But I don't go to the gym and go, I'm going to cut out every single bad thing that I eat ever. I'm going to eat this strict diet. I'm going to exercise every single day. I'm going to just do cardio and like all this stuff, and I'm going to go like crazy. Like, because I tried to do that so many times. I did, like my whole life I've gone like up and down with diets and stuff, and that's what I used to do. Is I was like, I'm losing weight, this is it, I'm losing weight, this is going to be the time that I lose weight and feel good about myself. Every single time, it never worked. I would always fall back into old habits because I was cutting everything out completely. My mum always says to me, everything in moderation, and I like live by that. Like if I want a little bit of chocolate, I'll have a little bit of chocolate. If I want a Milo, I'll have a little bit of Milo. Don't cut out the things you love because you'll be miserable. You don't want to live a life like that where you just cut everything out. You need to be getting everything in moderation. Like the best advice I can give you, don't completely cut everything out of your diet. Like if you are a chocoholic like me, or you love lollies and stuff and you haven't had them in like 6 weeks, you're gonna explode and you're gonna go on a binge and you're gonna eat so many lollies. It's happened to me so many times. The way I started with motivation and going to the gym nearly every day, I guess, or like every single week, was weight training. Because I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with weight training. I fell in love with learning more about the gym and learning more about my body. And that's what made me want to go to the gym more, I guess, was that weight training. Like I really enjoyed it. But since I have been going to the gym and doing weight training, I've seen such a difference, like such a difference. I've been going consecutively now for like almost a year, and I haven't lost heaps of weight, but my body looks so different. Like I have just toned up everywhere, and obviously I want to tone up more and, you know, pursue new goals, but I'm so happy with what's happened in the space of a year, like going to the gym and doing weight training and stuff like that. Question someone asked me was, did I use any like ebooks or anything to get my diet on track? I'll be completely honest with you, before I started this journey, I would eat really big portions of things. I would constantly be craving like fried food, like fried chicken, like chicken schnitzels, all that kind of stuff. I would constantly be like craving that. And when I started on the journey, it was really hard to cut those things out straight away. So what I did was, instead of cutting every single, you know, junk food out, I would change little tiny things. So when I first started going to the gym, I was doing cardio and stuff like that. I would come home and I would just like want a big meal because I was just running so much and I was using so much of my energy that I wanted a huge meal whenever I came home from the gym. So instead of like grabbing like a packet mix from the fridge and like heating it up for dinner or whatever, I started making salad. Take it from me, I hated salads. I like always have. If it's not my particular like things I like, I will not eat it. Like I'm really picky with salad. So what I would do is I would go into the shops and I would make my own salad with everything I wanted in it. And sometimes my bowl would be like, over here would be corn, over here would be cucumber, over here would be spinach, over here would be pickled onions, in the middle would be some salmon. Like it was the weirdest combinations, but I just enjoyed eating them so much more because I actually liked what was in the salad. Don't push yourself to eat things you don't like, because in the long run it's not going to work. You're not going to want to eat that. Like in the long run, you're going to get sick of it. So I would always mix it up. Even if like some days I love pasta and some days I would feel like pasta, instead of the salmon I would put a bit of like pasta with nothing on and I would eat that. Like it's just about moderation, things that you actually like to eat. Like don't get a plan. Like I remember I started Kayla Itzein's plan. I don't know how to say her name, but Kayla Itzein's plan, and her ebook and stuff. And the exercise were fine. I could do that, but the eating, it was just like I went to the grocery shop, I like got all the food that she said to get, and I just didn't like most of it, and so it was a waste because I was sitting there just eating, like, and I was like, what's the point of going on a diet to lose weight when I'm not even going to enjoy life and eat and stuff? Like eating is such a big part of your life. You want to enjoy it and you want to have a good time doing it, so why not find things that you actually like to eat? That's my biggest thing. And also, like, who cares if you have a little chicken schnitzel on a Friday night or some chips, you know? Like, it's all about moderation. Don't close your mind off to every single junk food and read all this information and go, that's so bad for me, I'm never eating that again. Because if you love it, you're obviously going to come back to it. Like, I'm rambling on. Like, I don't even know if this makes sense, but I'm really trying. So the next question is, like, what are my regular workouts or food routines to be healthy? So my food routine over Christmas has been shocking. I really need to get back into it. But a thing that really helped me with my eating was definitely getting like some protein powder, slim shakes, and like BCAAs and stuff like that. So I get Women's Best supplements, which you can see in one of my other videos. I actually talk about what supplements I take. That really got me motivated. As soon as I bought like protein powder and stuff like that, I just wanted to use it, and I wanted to like I wanted it to work, so that really helped me. Like, and I always have my Slim Shake. So I think at the moment I have a cookies and cream Slim Shake, and what I do for lunch at the moment, because it's so hot here, is I'll grab the cookies and cream Slim Shake and I will mix it with frozen berries and make like a smoothie out of it, and I love that, and put some muesli, and that's what I'll have for lunch. Like, I absolutely love that, a smoothie bowl. You can have those things, but you got to make sure you're eating as well. So you can't just have like Slim Shakes all day, because that's not going to last long term. Like, think about your body, think about what you like to eat, think about your cravings, especially as a woman. Like, our cravings get crazy. Like, when it's my time of the month, I want chocolate, lollies, chips, I want everything, and that's okay if I do that once a month. I can't like stress that enough. It's all about moderation. People have said to me that they want to build up their confidence, and it actually breaks my heart, because a lot of people have actually written to me saying that they are too scared to even go to the gym and like walk into a gym. So I guess my tips for confidence is, you just need to realize that your body is your body. That is all I can really say. Like, I can compare myself to Miranda Kerr and go, I want to be as skinny as Miranda Kerr, but my body is so different to her body. My genetics are so different to her genetics. How I've been brought up is so different to how she's been brought up. Comparison is your worst enemy, and if I can give you any tips, it's not to compare yourself to other people. Like, and in the sense saying like it's okay to compare yourself to motivate yourself, I guess, but don't take it to heart, and don't compare yourself to other girls and go, I'm so fat, I'm this, I'm that, because they look like that. Because there's so many differing factors that go into like a human. There's so many. Our DNA is so intricate, every single one of us, we're all so different. You need to take that into consideration when you're thinking about your confidence, and you need to say, I need to be the best me I can be. Like, I may not look like them, I may not look like a size 6 model, but I'm going to be the best me I can be. And that's honestly what got me through all of that. That's honestly what's given me my confidence, because at the end of the day, I can't change who I am. I can't like take away the shape of my legs that are my dad's legs, you know, like I can't do those kind of things. I can work my hardest to be the best me I can be, which means like I can tone up at the gym, and I can, you know, try a bit harder to be healthy in my eating. But you need to remember first that you're so different to everyone else on this planet, and it sounds so cheesy and so cliche, but it's honestly the only thing that's gotten me through everything is that I'm me. Like, my body's going to be so different to anyone else's body, and the things that I like may be different to things that other people like, and that's okay. And you just do you, and you work out what works best for you, what exercises are good for you, and then you can go from there. What got you initially motivated to start being healthy and lose weight, and what sustained your motivation through your weight loss journey? Okay, so what first got me started was that I was in a really bad place mentally, and I wanted to like be happier. I wanted to be the best me I could be. I guess I went right to the bottom. Like, I was at the lowest place in my life, I think, and I just wanted to change. I just didn't want to sit inside anymore. I wanted to get out and not let like depression and anxiety get a really big hold of me. I wanted to like push it aside and start at the gym, and that's kind of what got me motivated. The thing that's kept me going is definitely having a gym buddy, so someone who's gonna like come with you every day and motivate you to like achieve your goals. And for me at the moment, my gym buddy is Christopher. He's really good because he's just like so healthy all the time. Always pushes me at the gym to like do the exercises properly and stuff. Like, he never lets me be lazy about it. And the other thing that keeps me sustained, like my motivation and stuff, is I guess like feeling good about myself and like feeling confident. Like, I want to keep that going. I don't want to go back to being like a shell, like in my shell, and anxious and not wanting to go anywhere. Like, I want to live the best life that I possibly can, and so that's what keeps me motivated. So these are like the same, so I'm trying to find some that are different, but a lot of it's to do with self-confidence and like body image and stuff, which I've already talked about. Just wondering when you knew no to stop. Do you feel like you will have to keep going until your stick thing? Nothing wrong with that body type, just interested in your end goal body. I guess like I will never stop, just because I feel like my diet and my workout routine is really good for my lifestyle at the moment. Like, I'm not going too strict on my eating. and like too strict on the gym, but I'm still going like multiple times a week. I'm still eating regularly. I don't think I'll ever stop because it makes me feel so good about myself. Also, the fact that I'm not doing a lot of cardio means that I'm not losing a lot of weight. I'm actually just getting toned, which means I'm actually putting on weight because muscle weighs more than fat. So I guess my end result is to be strong, like is to be toned, is to be strong, is to keep feeling good about myself. I like the size I am now. There's a couple of things that I'd like to change and get stronger in, but I like my size now. I wouldn't wish to be a size 6, like, and that's beautiful, and people are a size 6 and everyone's got, you know, their own sizes, but me personally, I feel the best when I'm this size. Do you use a fat burner? No, I actually got some in my like latest Women's Best pack, some like slim burning capsules, but I think I've only used them for like one day. I've been pretty slack, so I haven't used them a lot, but I've never really used them and I don't really know if they work. I guess I can try the Women's Best ones and let you know, but yeah, I've never actually tried them before. A lot of people are asking how do you get your mindset to focus on building a healthier lifestyle, and all I can say is like, if you want to feel better about yourself, you're the only person stopping you. Like, if you want to go to the gym and you want to be healthy, just go. Like, yeah, it's hard for the first couple of weeks to get into a routine, but once you're in a routine and once you find things you enjoy doing at the gym and find things that you enjoy eating, it becomes really easy. Like, it doesn't become really hard. For example, with the gym, I love doing like leg and butt days. Like, they're like my absolute favorite because I feel like I really work up a sweat, and I love how intricate like some of the exercises are and stuff like that. And so I love doing legs and butt. But some people love boxing, and some people love Zumba, and some people love like all these other things. Like, you just have to find like what you love, and then it's so easy to incorporate that into your lifestyle. Like, it's not going to be hard to be doing something you love, you know, or eating something you love. What's your eating like? At the moment, it's not that great, just because it's been Christmas and New Year's, and I've been to like Falls Festival and stuff like that. A big tip with eating is mix it up a little bit. Like, you don't always have to have the same things every single day. Like, find out what works for you, go to the grocery shop, buy those things, and then you actually have some choices in the cupboard. You're not just going straight to the fridge and having to eat this thing out of a container. Like, you go into your cupboard and you go, oh, I bought some rice crackers, I might have some, but then I could have some, I don't know, a Milo, because yeah, that's not that great for you. But if you're having a chocolate craving, you can have a Milo, you know? Like, it's just little things. Your go-to healthy snacks. I love nut mixes, like with sultanas and stuff, and like dried pieces of fruit. But I'd say as well, don't eat a lot of that, just because when they dry the fruit, it takes a lot of the nutrients out of it and leaves you with like pretty much just sugar. So snacks that I love is like fruit and stuff. I'm like obsessed with fruit. And yeah, but I'm not much of a snacker. I like having like big hearty meals for some reason. I don't know. I constantly find myself binging and I don't know how to stop. Please give me advice. Look, I was a binger as well. I think everyone's been through a stage where they just binge and they just eat and eat and eat. Like, a lot of the time when I was binging, it was because I was bored, because I was just sitting down and doing nothing. And then I would binge eat because like my brain wasn't occupied. Like, I was just watching a movie and I just wanted something to eat. As soon as you feel like, if you've just had a meal, like if you've just had lunch, and as soon as you feel hungry again, like maybe an hour after, and you want to keep eating, go for a walk. Go take your dog for a walk, go to the beach, go do something that's going to occupy your mind. That's all I can tell you. Or go to the gym or something, like, because if your mind's occupied, you're not going to bored eat. Because I used to always bored eat, always. And now that I keep myself occupied, it's not as bad. I really don't binge at all. Like, I'll just eat my meals throughout the day. Can I get started at the gym and keep motivated? So I feel like I've already answered this, but just make your portion sizes smaller to start off with, just a tiny bit smaller. Every single meal, a tiny bit smaller. Then start to change little things. So instead of having like crumb chicken on a wrap, have grilled chicken. Or instead of using cheese and stuff, use feta cheese, a little bit of feta, or avocado. Instead of drinking soft drink, get a cordial or something and make it really watery, and a little bit of cordial, you know? Like, it's little things that you can change. Like, don't use heaps of butter when you're putting, like when you're making toast and stuff. Instead of using white bread, use whole grain bread. Those little changes are what started me onto the journey of like actually loving food and actually like wanting to eat good food instead of bad food. Exercise do you do a week, and what exercises? So usually, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I would love to go 5 days a week, but that hardly happens because I get busy or I get lazy and stuff like that. So Chris keeps walking in and out, sorry. So I'd like to say that my maximum for the week is probably 4 times, and sometimes I double up on days. So I guess that's more than 4 times, but I like to try and go 3 to 4 times a week. And when I'm not doing anything, I'll push it and I'll go like 4 to 5 or 6 times a week. This is something that also makes me want to go every single day, is that I split up my exercises into like muscle groups. So on Mondays I'll work like legs and butt. On Tuesdays I'll work back and shoulders. On Wednesdays I'll work chest and I don't know, triceps, you know, like every day I just do something different, and I never get bored of it because I'm constantly like switching it up, but I'm always focusing on one muscle group, and that makes me like not want to miss a day, because I'm like, oh, but then I'm missing arms when like I've done the rest of my body, but what about arms, you know? Like, so if that's a tip I can give you for exercise, that's something that's really helped me. Okay, I think this video has gone on long enough. I have tried to answer all of your questions. If you have any more questions, just DM me and I'm gonna try and get back to everyone who's messaged me. It's just really hard because I've just had like this influx over the last like week of just people asking me questions. So I'll definitely try and get back to every single one of you. I just wanted to thank you as well, because it melts my heart like getting your messages. Like I honestly appreciate it so much, and I want to reply to every single one of you because like I appreciate it so much that you're messaging me such kind messages. I love answering them as well, and if I can help you in any way, I would love to help you in any way. So if you have any more questions, just comment down below and I'll try and answer them, or you can message me on Instagram. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a bit like iffy, you know, like no setup and everything, but I just thought I'd sit down and be real with you guys in my lounge room. So yeah, I hope to hear from you guys soon. Make sure you subscribe and like this video if you did like it, and I will talk to you all soon.